the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado, GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
We welcome you from Osceola, Arkansas, where it's the Osceola Seminoles and the Newport Greyhounds doing battle tonight in a big conference football game for both teams. Hounds with a tough loss last week against the Rivercrest Colts. And it's David Black and it's Josh Nation behind the camera. Anthony May, the technical director. Ben Black, and of course the play-by-play voice of the Greyhounds, Hayden Schultz. And guys, welcome to the broadcast, Hayden.
Yeah, good to be here, Dave. You talk about a barn burner last week in Rivercrest. I mean, I think that it was for the conference championship, an outright conference championship. I think both of those teams are obviously state caliber teams. But we can't sleep on Osceola because they are too. I mean, this is going to be a tough ball club that we're going to have to play 3-1, I believe, coming in on the year. They just came off a big win, beating Walnut Ridge. And Walnut Ridge was actually picked to win the conference. Right. I don't think that we believe that, but, by the experts, if you will, that they were going to win, and they handed them pretty good. So should be a good night tonight, and anything always happens at Osceola.
Hey, man, that's what I was just fixing to say. You never know when you travel on the road to Osceola. You can always expect to see their best. They're going to do everything they can to win the football game, as are the Newport Greyhounds. I'm excited to see how this one pans out here tonight, Hayden, but part of me hates coming over here to play, but again, I just, the long-time rivalry between us and Osceola, it just brings back memories sitting up here in the stands, some good, some bad, but nonetheless, we got a ball game to play, and I'm for the Hounds.
Well, I cannot remember in our long history where we had two football games that were back-to-back that meant so much. I know we've had some opportunities like that before, but, boy, we just take a real tough loss last week. How is it as a player, Hayden, to get back on track emotionally and mentally to come play another football game that now becomes even more important than last week?
Well, we always say it. Every week you want to go 1-0, and you have to erase, regardless of what you did, win or lose the week prior. You have to come into this game, with clear eyes and a full heart. I mean, not to quote Friday Night Lights, but I mean that's what it is. You're playing here Friday Night Lights. I mean, it's going to be a big ball game, and then I'll speak physically. I think both teams were beat up after that game. I think Rivercrest it might show some weakness, and I think they don't have a big game this week, so they got more of a bye. We just played a big game. I'm sure a lot of guys are banged up. You got to go play another big one. Osceola played, a big one, if you will, against Walnut Ridge. So I'm excited to see how the Hounds respond after adversity hit them.
Well, I know this, that it's going to be an exciting night for football, and the Hounds need to win a big one here on the road, and it's a football team in Osceola that will be very, very stingy defensively. Not a lot of depth in their offensive and defensive lines, and I think that's one of the keys. I watched our football team practice this week, and I know that we ran a lot of guys in and out on our defensive line, so we're going to try to keep our offensive and defensive lines fresh, and the reason you do that defensively is because a lot of those guys that play in the defensive line also play in the offensive line, so they're going to get some breaks offensively.
Well, and I think that's one of our strengths coming into this season, Dave, is we have some depth where in years past we might have had to play some guys both ways just because we didn't have the depth at that position, but we have guys that can play and give rest and come in and give good minutes off the bench and rotate and give some of these guys a breather, and hopefully that will play a big factor into the ball game.
Osceola will be the best run defense that we've seen this year. I mean, Rivercrest was good, but their front I don't think was good. This is going to be a good front tonight. It'll be a good challenge because I thought our offensive line played exceptionally well last week against Rivercrest.
Football game brought to you by George Kell Motor Company, your authorized Chevrolet GMC truck dealer. Jackson's Funeral Home at the 1900 block of Malcolm Avenue. Arkansas Steel Associates and White River Health with a number of locations to meet your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care, right here in the big city of Newport, Arkansas. And you see what Brad Davidson and his crew, the Brad will be the white hat tonight. Anthony Renshaw on that crew also, a couple of guys that I know very, very well, and pretty good officials. Those guys will do very, very well with this crew, and I like Brad's crew. Ben Black with some hot dogs. The hungry man's got to have a little food before he gets on the air. Hayden, the absolute worst-case scenario for the Hounds, I would think, would be to get behind early. I think the Hounds need to really, really get started quickly and score first.
Absolutely. And, Osceola elected to take the ball in the second half, so the Hounds will get a chance to do just like that as far as go down. I'm excited to see what we're going to do offensively, knowing that Osceola is going to be that stout 7 up front. Can we get it out in space? We saw a lot of good things as far as early in the season, widen things out, and then last week you saw the deep attack with Denton. I mean, he had 4 catches, 85 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He had four receptions, but 3 of them were touchdowns.
And you called it before the game. You said we had to have 8 to play well to stay in the football game, and he did. And it all starts with that offensive line up front. I mean, you've got to protect the quarterback, and the quarterback is the key with this offense, Hayden.
Absolutely. I think that Luke Reynolds, you've just seen him grow each and every week, and the ability not only to throw the football, you knew that he could throw the football, but his ability to run the football, very, very tough kid in between tackles. I mean, the guy takes a lick. I mean, he's ran it 12, 15 times a game, and also expected to throw it 12 to 15 times a game. I think the big player tonight is going to be Tonio Phillips. I think 15's got to get the rock at tailback, at receiver. I think 15 has a big one tonight, Dave.
And he'll be playing on both sides of the football tonight, so he can make a difference on both sides. And we're about, less than a minute away from broadcast time. Of course, First Community Bank will bring you every kickoff that we have tonight. Greenway Equipment Company sponsors all the first downs, and Bratcher Real Estate brings you every Greyhound touchdown. Merchants and Planners Bank will have the first half recap, and then the Globe Life Insurance and Hawkeye Enterprises present a quick wrap-up at the conclusion of the game. Fathead Pizza Company will be looking for the big hit of the week, and the John Minor Crop Insurance brings you the Mr. John Minor Sr. Hustle Player of the game as you see the Newport Greyhounds coming on to the field. Unity Health brings you the player of the game at the end of the contest, and then Subway inside the Newport Walmart will bring you the Brian Reardon report at the conclusion of the football game. We're getting ready. We're just about ready to go, and it should be an exciting night in Osceola, a big football game for both of these schools, for both of these communities. And I do know this, there should be plenty of action, and I think it will be an up-and-down type football game, even though we think the defense from Osceola is going to be very, very tight, very tough, but I think still a lot of points are going to be scored tonight.
Hounds this will be their first big test offensively, I think, as far as can we move those guys up front? Can we still run the football? We haven't been challenged as far as not being able to run the football. We've done it in every game, even Rivercrest. I thought that, Barker had over 200 and Reynolds had over 100. I mean, you had 300 just between 2 guys rushing, so. And
you'll see athletes on both sides of the field. The First Community Bank kickoff is coming right up. We're just about ready to go. The Hounds, if they can field the kick and get a return, and you always worry about onside kicks early in a contest like this, both teams are going to be ramped up and ready to play. And with the play-by-play.
First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right. You'll see Billy Cutie and all the crew at First Community Bank.
Here is Cable 15 TV and the Newport Greyhounds. Voice of the Hounds, Hayden Schultz.
Barker and Wren back deep for the Hounds as we await the whistle.
Will they kick it deep, Hayden?
I think they do.
I hope you're right.
This might be a boomer. And it could be 6 early. I'd like to kick this one, and it's going to roll, and it stays inbounds. Money Wren picks it up near the 5-yard line, and Wren, not a lot of room to go, and the Hounds are going to start at their own 15-yard line.
Just played well there by the Osceola coverage team there. Not anywhere for Wren to go, and Hounds will set up shop inside their own territory here.
When that ball was kicked, I initially thought it was going to roll out of bounds, and it took a little extra kick back in, and
there's not much you could do with that one, was there, Hayden?
Seems like Osceola gets a lot of breaks and kicks when they play at home.
It's going to be a matchup of our offensive line with their defensive front. We'll see how this pans out for the Greyhounds.
Empty backfield here for Reynolds. Strips to the bottom of your screen. Wren, Cripe, Barker. Here comes Wren in motion. We throw it out wide to him. Wren makes a guy miss. Not a whole lot there as Money Wren's going to pick up none on the play.
Looks like he may lose a yard there. Bring up 2nd down and 11. Just played well there by the Osceola defense.
I think we're going to have to extend plays, get these guys tired up front, and then we can hit the corners.
We've got a guy wide open at the bottom. Okay, now he's covered.
Here's the snap. We throw it out wide. That's Nemo Cripe. Nemo Cripe with a great reception. He's going to be near it at the 24-yard line. Excuse me, 23.
It's going to be a 3rd down and short here for the Hounds. Just a good play call there and execution. Just kind of a little pass out in the flats. Some might call it a bubble screen. But it's good for positive yards.
Well, if they're going to play 7 yards off of you like that, man, I'll take it every single time.
I mean, absolutely. I think, you look for those guys to come challenge you. And if they don't, like you said, Hayden, it'll be there all night long.
On 3rd and short, here's the snap, fake. Give this to Barker. Barker's wrapped up, and he's going to be short of it. I think they said the ball's on the turf, and we'll try to sort out who's got the football. And the Hounds recover.
Hounds are going to be short. Probably lost a couple of yards there. They say that he did fumble the ball, but the Hounds recovered it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and a long 6. And a punting situation for the Hounds.
Oates just sails out there on the run. Do they sail out to block here? Hounds left a little early. They're going backwards. Not the start you want for the Newport Greyhound offense.
No, things have not started the way we'd like them to, Hayden, but you just got to overcome. And as we talked about before the game, it's a big contest for both teams. Hounds coming off the big game last week. Look a little slow to get started, but let's just get this punt off here and try to flip the field.
Osceola should get great starting field position.
Snap, punt, a good punt. Somehow makes a catch, and he's going to have a big return here. And young man's going to bring it back all the way into Hound territory in the 15-yard line, almost like we didn't punt, we went for. And a lot of momentum for the Seminoles.
It was a big stop there by Tyler Ridley, doing a good job of just scraping down and making the tackle there. Keeping that young man from Ose out of the end zone. Come on, D. Osceola got us right where they want us at the moment here, but just got to bowl you back, Hayden. Try to come up with a big stop.
1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Here's a snap, dive play, and wrestled back by Tyler Ridley in the backfield back to the 16-yard line. Great job there for Ridley.
It's 2 in a row by that big man.
Football game brought to you by El Puente Mexican Restaurant, by Merchants and Planners Bank, White River Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Ellis Automotive, and ASU Newport.
I don't think Osceola's front can block our guys. On 2nd and 11. Here's a snap. They go back to it. Nothing there. Give him a couples inside the 15 to the 14. Jack Sampson and Ivan Gonzalez in on the tackle.
Just a great job defensively there, just not giving up anything. Will be 3rd and long for these guys.
3rd and 8. I think obviously 4 down territory. Can the Hound defense do what they've done all year and bail you out? And I watch the football here. Here comes Motion Man. Getting it to him outside. Cuts it up because he's going to be brought down outside the 5-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 6. He will be shy.
Definitely 4th down territory, Hayden, and they're going to go for it here. But the Hound defense, you just got to bow up right here and hope something good happens.
At the 6, they have to cross the 5. So it's really less than 1.
Watch a quick huddle break here and quarterback under center, and that's what they do. That's a false start against the Seminoles.
Big break here for the Hound defense. As Boosie Hardaway will check into the game. That kind of changes your play call up a lot there, Hayden. You kind of have to analyze here and maybe do something different.
Yeah, now 4th and.
So they are going to try to kick the field goal here.
6, we'll see.
Well, they will line up that way.
From the 18, it'll be 28.
Snap, hold, kick is up. It's got plenty of leg, hits the goalpost, and is no good.
And the Hound defense holds, Hayden.
I mean, you talk about the Hound defense, they're in their own 15-yard line when they have to come out and get no points. No points.
That is pretty stellar.
Now you got to get things rolling. You got some momentum now.
That's exactly right. The momentum is now shifted back to the Hound side of the football, so you just got to go to work on the ground here and try to put together some positive plays.
What are you talking about, those mental mistakes that can hurt you?
Oh, that one's going to haunt those guys.
Or just had 1 yard to go, and then they just moved on the long count. Cost them 5, go for the field goal, no good.
Hounds 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's a snap. Reynolds looks to throw. Under pressure. He's going to throw this one away.
Yeah, Reynolds under some pressure there, but does a good job of getting rid of the football. He gets outside the tackle, and probably not a bad move there.
Great coverage in the secondary then by Osceola. They had 8 guys deep, 3 rushing.
Yeah, if they're able to get pressure with 3, I mean, the Hounds are going to have to run the football. On 2nd and 10 from the 20. Barker at the tailback. High snap. Reynolds looking to throw. He's going to throw this one out. He's got Nemo Crichton. Nemo turns around, knocks out of bounds near the chains. It's going to be around the 27-yard line.
It's great awareness by Luke Reynolds to know where his guy's at. Nemo comes back and catches the football, makes a move, and it's going to be close to a first down. Looks like it will be short of the first down, but what could have been disastrous turns out to be a positive play for the Hounds. So 3rd and 1 here.
Heads up play there for 6. On 3rd and 1 from the 29. Here's the snap. Give is to Barker. Barker now getting outside with a lot of numbers as Barker puts his head down and just running over folks, pushed out of bounds. Just at the 43-yard line, big run there for 0.
Hey, great read by that young man. You know, the Osceola brings the linebackers. They're bringing pressure. He bounces it in, tries to come inside the tackle there, and then he bounces it outside, lets his blockers establish a wall, and he goes and finds the green space, Hayden, for a first down by Greenway Equipment Company.
Might be a time the Hounds take a shot here now that they're got a little space to work from. Empty backfield for Reynolds. Snap, looking to throw, going to throw the bubble screen underneath as Wren was bobbling it from the get-go, and he's going to be wrapped up, and they're going to say a loss of 1 on the play.
And again, a play that could have been disastrous was just, you know, we did hold on. We did what we had to do to make the reception. So we'll see. It looked like a loss of 1 on the play. Could have been a lot worse.
Money just never really got that reception. He was trying to juggle as he was turning, and now 2nd and 11 from the 42. Here's the snap. Reynolds rolling out to his left, looking to throw. Comes back across the middle. He's got Demetric Denton open. Denton is going to be wrestled down inside the 10-yard line.
This one's coming back, guys. We got a flag on the far side of the field here. It looks like on Pride. I think he left a little bit early. He left before the snap. Or that's what they're going to say.
Well, it was in motion, and when you're in motion, you've got to go parallel to the line of scrimmage, and it certainly looked like he made an arc towards the line of scrimmage, which would be a legal procedure. So the big play's nullified. Bring up 2nd down and 11 for the Hounds. 2nd down, maybe 16.
Well, you just got to overcome those kind of things, and you hate for them to happen on a big play, but it seems like that's usually when they happen, when you need them not to.
From the 37 here.
Bunch set. Here comes Phillips in motion. Here's the snap. Give is to Barker getting outside. Keandre. He's going to go out of bounds near the 41-yard line. Still a 3rd and long here for the Hounds.
We'll see what the Hound offense elects to draw up here. Crichton are in at the bottom. Denton and Phillips at the top. You got Barker in the backfield.
Warner's playing 8 to 9 yards off the football. Here's the snap. He's looking for Phillips, and it's going to be incomplete. Now 4th down and long, and we'll see.
I think there was just a little miscommunication there from quarterback to receiver.
It's been a weird start for both teams.
It absolutely has, and it's just kind of it's a strange feeling in the football game right now. We got 5:09 to go here in the first. No scoring as of yet.
It's the snap. Reynolds is going to punt this one away. A high punt. He's going to catch it, and he's going to field it and get back to the 47-yard line. Heads up catch there for the Seminoles.
I mean, it's a risky play, but it paid off for those guys right there. You know, got them across the midfield mark into Greyhound territory, so we'll see how that plays out on this drive. Hound defense has to do it again, Hayden.
Second offensive possession for Osceola that starts in Newport territory. They're 2 out of 2. First one from the 15. Now they're Newport 47-yard line. Game brought to you by El Puente Mexican Restaurant, by Dia Scrap Metal, and by I Care RX Pharmacy. Timeout on the field.
Zylan Ross, Antonio Ross on your ends here.
1st and 10. Here's a snap, a little counter play, and a big play here for the Seminoles.
Good solo tackle there by Nemo Cright. Hounds doing some substitution that we talked about before the broadcast, David Black.
Gain of 9. Seminoles look to go quick here. Here's a snap. They go right back to the counter. Jalen Crichton, Jack Sampson in on the tackle. The Seminoles get down to the 32-yard line. First and 10 for Ose. Here comes motion man. Here's the snap, fake. Now quarterback going to get behind. Quarterback's just going to go out of bounds here, pushed out of bounds by Trey Henderson. Gets down to the 30-yard line, gain of a couple, now 2nd and 8.
Zantrell Hardaway also in there. Big Boosie Hardaway, your interior defensive lineman.
Trips to the top of your screen here for Ose. Snap, quarterback going to throw it out wide. Spin move, and he is met there. Big Sampson there to bring him down.
Yeah, good job of tackling there by Jack Sampson. It's going to be 3rd and 4 for the Seminoles.
From the 26. Here's the snap. Quarterback calls his own number. He's not going to have enough there.
Give him 1 yard on the play. We'll bring up a 4th down. Obviously
Hakeem Doss getting some minutes in on the defensive line, and now Ivan Gonzalez has to check in. Now 4th and a long one here for Oaks. Can the Hound defense stop them again on another 4th down?
Watch the long count.
And another false start against the Seminoles.
Unbelievable, guys. 2 in a row. They've got it 4th and 1, and they jump off sides. But I will take it, Hayden. I want to make a correction. I said Zantrell Hardaway a while ago. That was Hakeem Doss. I couldn't see it till he came off the field.
We are a long way away.
4th and 7 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looks to throw. Only 2 guys rolling out. And ball on the turf, and the Hounds have got the football. Calls there by Zylan Ross, and Antonio Ross picks it up.
Antonio just excited coming off that field. Great job of pressure there by Zylan Ross. Quarterback tries to evade the pressure and just couldn't hold on to the football. So Hounds will take over here with some pretty decent field position.
Well, you can't ask your defense to do any better than what they've done the last 2 series, but both series that Osceola had really helped the Hound defense by those guys jumping off sides on 4th down or 3rd down and short.
Sometimes you catch those breaks, D-Black.
See if the Hounds can pick up some Greenway Equipment Company first downs right here.
Now 3rd possession here early. Looks like an offsides here against the Seminoles.
Love the play call. Just keeping those guys honest. You know, it'll make them think and hesitate just a second more.
It makes them respect the snap count.
Love the play call. Here we go.
1st and 5 from the 44. Here's the snap and a counter here to Barker, and he's wrestled in the backfield, a loss of a couple.
Well, you don't see that very often. One man bringing down 0 there, but give that young man from Osceola credit. Just comes up, makes a good tackle there in the backfield. Going to lose a couple on it. Be 2nd and 7. Hound still in good shape here.
From the 42. Here's the snap. Reynolds rolling out to his left, looking to throw, goes to Crite. Crite's hit, stays on his feet, and this time pushed out of bounds. We're going to give him forward progress all the way up to the 46.
Yeah, great throw and catch there from Reynolds to Crite. Crite does a good job staying on his feet.
Well, just a great route. Luke threw into double coverage, but it was the only guy that was open.
He put it on the money.
Now a 3rd and 3 here for the Hounds.
Hounds have yet to have the football inside Osceola territory tonight.
Looks like man coverage across.
Osceola looks to bring pressure, and they do.
Here's the snap. Give is to Barker. Barker, tough running, and he's going to pick up a 1st down and a little bit more as the Hounds finally get into Seminole territory, and there's the Keandre Barker that we've seen all year.
And that's enough for a Greenway Equipment Company 1st down there. And that's exactly right, Hayden. That's the Barker we've seen all year, and that man, when he wants to go, he can just explode. Give those guys up front credit for making a hole. But Ost brought pressure there, and Barker made them pay. Under a minute to go here, clock moving.
Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw, rolling out, going to air this one out. It's just going to be a catch inside the 10. Who else than Demetric Denton just goes up and high points it.
Head tap, what they call that in elementary school, Hayden.
Head tap.
I love it. Great throw there, guys. Hounds got some momentum rolling here. Pushing the ball deep into Osceola territory. Looks like the ball will be about on maybe the 6. Hounds need points on the board here, guys.
First and goal. Here's the snap. Reynolds rolling out to his right. Now steps up. He's got a man. It's a money Wren. Wait for the signal. Touchdown, Hounds.
What a job by Reynolds to evade the pressure. He just, the guy's coming. He's got you tackled. He's got you sacked. And Luke just has the presence to stop and still put the ball on the money for a touchdown to Money Wren. Literally put it on the money. So Hounds covered some real estate there. Touchdown brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate, presented by, check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. Call the office at 523-5100. Talk to Miss Lauren Sampson, Carol Ann Young, or Mary Reed, principal broker.
Hounds to go for one. Sampson to hold, Jackson to kick. Snap, hold, kick is up. Right down the middle, and the Hounds go up 7-0 here.
Love to see the extra point team coming out on the field.
I think 44, Jack Sampson snapped it.
He is the man. Talked to Coach Reardon this week, said he has been working. Coach Morris has been working with Jack and did a great job there.
And was Luke the holder?
Luke was the holder. Destin Jackson puts his first extra point attempt through the uprights. Give the Hounds the lead here 7-0 with about 15 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Hounds go 61 after the recovery by Antonio Ross. Of course, it would have been a Hounds ball there anyway. But he does get credit for the turnover. What an incredible toss under pressure from Luke Reynolds, and then Pooty going to the apex to make the reception.
We've only got 10 on kickoff. Hounds got to burn a timeout.
Hounds do use one, and it gives us an opportunity to remind everybody that the game is brought to you by Newport Economic Development Commission. You can watch me and John Chadwell each and every month. We talk about all the great things that are going on in Newport, Arkansas. Dairy Queen, the Grill and Chill in Batesville up there this past week. Had us some chicken, and it was absolutely outstanding. Chicken and gravy at the DQ in Batesville, Arkansas. Get the DQ app and get all the great deals. Still looking for a Fathead Pizza hit of the week here in the contest. White River Area Agency on Aging will have a report from Mr. Ted Hall at halftime coming up, along with Dr. Gavin McDowell. A couple things you can look forward to at halftime.
Hounds do now get 11 on the field.
Now the first Community Bank kickoff.
Jackson going to boot this one deep. It's going to be fielded near the 12-yard line, muffed, and now picked up here for Ose. Young man trying to get outside, cuts it back up, and he's going to get it near the 28-yard line. First and 10 for Osceola from there.
Well, good recovery by that young man for what could have been disastrous for them. Turns it into positives. But Hound kickoff team doing a good job of keeping that young man contained. 7 seconds to play here in the first quarter.
Officially the 28 or 29, Aiden. Which one?
They're going to say the 29.
Let's go, B!
Got to have eyes.
I got 2 of them.
I've got one of them, and I don't see very well out of that one.
First and 10 for the Seminoles. Here's snap, quarterback throws out wide. Young man makes the first one miss, and now going to be pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 34-yard line.
Good job of coverage there by the Hounds.
Here's snap, quarterback tries to rifle one, and the money Wren's all over him. It's going to be incomplete, and that's going to end the first quarter with the Hounds lead here, 7-0 on the road at Osceola.
You need a job, a future. So what should you do? Where should you go? At ASU Newport, the answer is just down the road. With 3 campuses tailored to different skill sets, ready to set you soaring with in-demand skills and unlimited earning potential. Our Newport campus features programs in diesel technology, agriculture technology, surgical technology, and more. Start your future now at ASU Newport, your community college.
If you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Well, the Hounds win the first quarter 7-0, and Osceola with a couple of good opportunities, and they couldn't cash in. Now they have a big 3rd down and 6 coming up here, really about 3rd and 5. Have to go to the 39. Ball resting comfortably on the 34.
Still in my lines, Dave.
Been my line for a long time, brother. What's my line?
On 3rd down, snap, quarterback. He's got time. He's going to dump it off in the flats. Got a man open. Makes the first guy miss, and now he's got some room as he's going to be into Hound territory. Taylor right there to bring him down, but it's not going to be until he gets to the 44.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what happened there on the play, but the guy was wide open out in the flats. Kind of looked like he ran. Did he come from the backfield, Hayden? So back on that back, out of the backfield. We'll get that straightened out.
1st and 10. Snap, and they try to go inside. Sampson was there to initially bring him to the turf as Henderson finished the tackle. 2nd and 5.
Very good pair of linebacking play that we've seen there all year from Trey and Jack.
Now let's Ose maybe take a shot here. Snap, quarterback looking to throw under pressure. He's got to throw this one away.
You could see offensive holding from up here. Apparently they couldn't see it down there, but I mean, they just had money. And
they didn't want him to go back there and pick that one off.
Oh, and he was headed that way, Hayden. He was headed that way, but no call nonetheless. It's going to be 3rd and 5. What about a stop for a loss here, guys?
Orinoski. Snap, quarterback. Goes over the middle, finds a soft spot in the zone. Money Wren there to bring him down, but not before he has a 1st down and a whole lot more inside the 25-yard line.
Just good play call and good design there by those guys. You know, like you said, Hayden, we're in the zone. And he just runs to some grass and sets down and waits on the ball. Osceola looking to go quick here.
I'm a little shocked that they're going as quick as dive play there, tripped up. With no more numbers than they have, and they don't have any depth really up front. I mean, I am shocked that they're going as quick as they are.
Game brought to you by C&M Ag Depot. All kinds of Christmas gift ideas.
2nd and 7. Goes over, tries to find that soft spot again just through his hands, and incomplete. Now a 3rd down and 7 here.
Fathead Pizza, one word, all caps, great pizza. Fresh hot sandwiches and salad supreme that's second to none. 2 Chicks, Florist, and more. Join us for the birthday report each and every week on Cable 15 TV. And M&P Insurance Services, dedicated to being your one-stop shop for all things insurance.
See what Ose can do here on 3rd down and 7. they've had success until they get inside their own red zone. It's the snap, now play action, quarterback looking to throw, goes out in the flats. He's still on his feet, pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line. Should be 1st and goal now for the Seminoles.
On defense, got his back against the wall here. Osceola having some success, running a little short outs and just kind of little inside out routes.
Well, it gets a little harder to call plays when the field shrunk down to 10 yards.
Oh, there's no doubt.
There's a snap. Young man tries to get outside, bringing jerseys with him, and he's going to barrel his way into the end zone. We do have a flag. Don't know if it's in the area of a hold or maybe even a horse collar there on the Hounds. Tough running nonetheless there for the Seminoles.
Oh, absolutely. That young man, we got a face mask defense. Will be declining, and it's a touchdown, Osceola.
That young man wasn't going to be denied, and these guys go 71 yards for a score.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's good. And Ols matches the Hounds now 7-all with 9:34 to go in the half.
Well, we knew it was going to be a ball game coming in. We didn't really know what to expect. You know, is it going to be a shootout? Is it going to be a defensive battle? So far, it has pretty much been both defenses just holding on.
Coach Brian Reardon told me earlier this week, said this will be the best defensive ball club that we see all year. And he's absolutely right. You got guys up front that can play. Their linebackers read very, very well. Their secondaries lockdown type guys in all positions. This is a good bunch. It's supposed to be a great football game when Newport and Osceola get together. When they get together on a Friday night, it's going to be a battle.
Barker and Wren back deep for the Hounds.
Another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff. The community comes first.
You're going to kick this one to Money Wren. Wren fields it inside the 10-yard line, setting up a return, and Wren going to be tackled at the 20-yard line. He just couldn't get loose from the first guy.
So Hounds will set up shop on their own 20-yard line. Have to go 80 to score here.
They started at their own 15, their own 20, their own 39, their own 20 again.
No doubt Osceola has had the advantage of field position when starting a drive.
Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw under pressure. He's going to air this one out. The Seminoles are there to pick it off near midfield. And it'll be 1st and 10 going the other way here for Os.
Just Reynolds under pressure there, and Tonio tries to go make a move on the football, just couldn't quite get there. Osceola has the ball at midfield now. Just got to keep grinding, you got to keep working. If things aren't going your way, Hayden, you just got to find a way.
These guys have started at the Newport 15, the Newport 47, their own 29, in which they drove 71 yards. And now at midfield. Fresh off a big 10-yard touchdown run by the Osceola offense.
Offensive line already holding their hips, Dave. That's a good sign if I'm a defensive lineman.
Absolutely.
From midfield, low snap, quarterback looking to throw. Still got time. Zylan Ross there to pressure. Picked off there by Trey Henderson. And the Hounds answer right back.
What a job of coverage there by the Hound defense. Henderson there to come away with the Oski. So Hounds take the football, and I guess you could say we gained 5 yards in 2 plays. That's one way to get 5 yards, David.
I'll take them any way we can get them.
think you look for the Hounds to put the football on the ground here a couple times and just try to get some momentum going.
Ground game, right?
Just been a little sluggish here early. The snap, and
Luke.
Reynolds calls his own number, is going to get a few on the play. Now a 2nd and 7.
And that is what the Hounds do. They like to run the football there, and I like the call.
Norman and Baker Pharmacy at 2200 Malcolm Avenue, Mary Davison crew.
And their band is not supposed to be playing while we're on offense.
On 2nd down, here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw, going to air it out, and he's had Wren open. There, here comes the flag. I think he got tangled up with an Osceola defender.
Well, that's a respect thing, and it's a high school rule.
Pass interference against the Seminoles. Hounds will take it. Take anything we can get right now. Now up to the 42-yard line here for the Hounds. Trips to the bottom of your screen. Wren all by himself at the top. Snap. Barker swallowed up for a loss of a couple. And Osceola been playing with 5 guys in the box there and still getting pressure.
Hounds lose 1 on the play.
8:04 to go, clock moving here. Money at the top, Trips at the bottom.
Here's the snap, going to throw it out wide. Tonio Phillips. Great blocking on the perimeter there by Denton. Tonio Phillips still on his feet. Tonio Phillips, one guy to beat. Jukes him out, and he's going to go the distance. Tonio Phillips. Tonio goes 41, and the Hounds get 6.
Love the play call there, guys. Just a perfectly executed play. Tonio makes a move on a guy. Has to be the guy at the corner out here. He does that, and then there's one guy to beat, and he gives him a little juke, and he was in the end zone for 6.
You're in no man's land when you're running as hard as you can to beat that guy, and this guy knows it. All he's got to do is just one little move.
One stop, one hesitation, and that's 6. Hounds cover some real estate there. To get another Bratcher Real Estate touchdown, you can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. See Mary Reed, Principal Broker, or Lauren Sampson, or Miss Carol Ann Young, 870-523-5100 to acquire your real estate today.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it is good. The Hounds go up 14-7 with 7:42 to go.
59-yard run after the catch, capping a 75-yard drive. And Hayden mentioned 15, thought he'd be a big player offensively tonight, and that for the Hounds to have great success, he would have to have a big ball game. And you're right on that play, my friend. What a move down here about the 15-yard line that he made. Tonio Phillips.
We'll bring up another First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first. You can go by and see them at 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Give them a call, 870-201-6202. Online banking done right with Billy Keaty and all the crew at First Community Bank.
Hound's going to kick it deep, fielded near the 3-yard line here for the Seminoles. Zylan Ross comes through everybody. Now the young man still on his feet across midfield. He's got one man to beat. The Seminoles are going to go 95-yard return there. And the Seminoles answer.
97 on the return from the 3.
Thought the Hounds had it covered pretty well, and just break down in coverage down here at the bottom of our screen, and the guy just does a good job to take it to the house there. What started out as a real slow offensive contest has turned into a offensive battle.
Third touchdown in less than 2 minutes. 2 for Osa, 1 for the Hounds.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and it's no good, but I think the Hounds might have left a little early. Offsides against the Hounds. Now will the Seminoles, with the half the distance, go for 2?
I would think so.
Take the first lead.
Still going to play for 1, it looks like.
I never understood. That's fine if you want to still kick an extra point, but I don't move it up. I decline the penalty and kick it where you normally do.
Osceola is confused.
They're going to have to burn a timeout.
Yeah, on personnel.
Well, they got 20 seconds here. And they get it lined out, now down to 15.
Still don't have enough guys on the field. Finally, Osceola gets that timeout. Very smart call by Coach Robert Hooks. Had a little confusion. There was the extra point team, which is the kicking team, was in the game, and they tried to get their first offense in and had some confusion getting lined up, so they had to burn 1.
Well, somebody's yelling 1 and somebody's yelling 2. And I think that was where the miscommunication.
Well, you can't do both at one time. Or you can't in the games I've seen in my career.
I was going to say, I've never seen it, but
you can go for 1 and you can go for 2 and you can go for 3. But you can't do 1 and 2 together.
You can't get 3 that way, can you? It's a 3-point kick and run. We'll remind everybody about Tree Wine Sensations, open Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. And listen, they're closed when they run out of food. They're usually open until 6:30 at night, but they normally run out of food before then, so you got to get there early. On those 3 days now, which is a change from where we were a couple of weeks ago, but Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Fridays for Tree Wine. Lunch and supper. Or lunch and dinner. We're a supper. We eat supper, don't we, Benzer?
I eat dinner and then supper.
Oh, I do too, yeah.
2-point conversion, reaches out and is good, and Osceola takes the first lead here in the game, 15-14 with 7:27 to go in the half.
Gonzalez looks to be a little banged up there coming off the field. Hounds need a big positive here. It's amazing how the momentum can just shift in just one play.
And Gonzalez is one of our guys that's real tough in that defensive line and alternates in big depth, walking gingerly over here on the sideline. Can the Hounds return the favor here? And go the distance. We just need good starting field position here.
Kick this one away a little shorter this time, and Wren's going to let it hop. And now we got to jump on the football, and Wren does that at the 19-yard line.
Just glad to have possession there after that ball hit the turf and took a weird hop. So again, the Hounds will start deep in their own territory.
They haven't started beyond the 39 yet. And again, the 15, the 20, the 39, the 20, the 25, and now the 19.
You know, we say it all the time. Anytime you have to go, 80 yards, it's tough to do for anybody.
Official 19. Yard line's where the Hounds will take over. here's the snap. Give is to Barker. Now Barker getting outside. Barker still on his feet, makes a couple guys miss, and now it's going to be wrapped up, and they're going to give him a gain of 8.
Got a flag down here at the bottom of our screen. We'll see what they...
I think it's a sideline warning. I'm going to tell you what, 8 for the Hounds on the perimeter has done a great job blocking.
Oh, no doubt. And they're going to say false start on the Hounds.
Is that a dead ball penalty?
Should be, yes.
Okay. Then why do we get 8 and then when the flag comes? I've never understood that in high school.
Well, there's a legal procedure penalty, and then there's a motion penalty, and they may be different. Backs the Hounds up to the 14.
Here's the snap. Reynolds rolling out to his right with pressure. Throws to Nemo Crite just through his hands, and now it's going to be a 2nd down and long here for the Hounds.
We had a guy open. Nemo just couldn't reel that one in. Reynolds been under pressure most of the night here.
Rolling to his right, and he threw a dart. It was a dandy. Football game brought to you by Unity Health Newport, your local community health care provider out there in Newport, Arkansas. Check us out on the greatest Newport Greyhound page. Unity Health.
2nd and 15. Empty backfield. Going to throw it out wide here to Denton. Denton is going to be swallowed up and for a loss. Excuse me, he'll get a gain back to the original line of scrimmage or pretty close. However, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Hounds try to kind of look those defenders off. With Reynolds looking at the top of your screen and then coming back underneath the Denton. Denton does a good job of just getting back to or close to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and long here for the Hounds with 6:35 to go in the 2nd quarter.
Snap. Reynolds looking to throw and just through the defender's hands. Is now a 4th down, and the Hounds will have to punt.
Say hi to Doug and April Dowdle. Powhatan, Virginia. And also to Lynn watching in North Carolina.
I'll give a shout out to my man Freddie B, Fred Brown.
Fred Brown could tote that ball. Jerry Brown could tote that ball.
Brother Quentin Alcorn could tote it.
Quentin could tote it.
Reynolds gets a low punt off. And now Ost looking to return. And he's going to be tackled near the 42-yard line. Here comes a flag.
We'll check out the laundry here. Holding on Osceola. We'll start them back in Newport territory.
Hound defense needs a big takeaway here, guys.
Football game brought to you by the City of Newport and Mayor Derek Ratliff by Dr. Gavin McDowell. Customized Vision Care. We'll have a video with Dr. McDowell at halftime. Sonic Drive-In in Newport. Woodbriar Nursing Home. You need health care for your family? We recommend Woodbriar. Phone number is 870-578-2483. Sampson family, owned and operated.
1st and 10 here. Low snap, gets it away. Not going to break free. The ball is on the ground, caused by Boosie Hardaway.
The Hounds say they have the football. Let's see what the officials say, and we do.
Jack Sampson gives it to the wide hat, and the Hound defense once again comes away with a big, big play.
Boosie Hardaway at the front of that defensive line, creating havoc in there. Just a great job right there. Hey, what'd I say, guys? Needed a big takeaway, and we got it right there. 6:10 to go. Hounds with their best starting field position of the night.
Ramos is 46. Here comes Phillips in motion. We've got a flag. False start against the Hound offense.
I think it was the same thing earlier. The guy in motion just went just a little early. Now back into our own territory at the 49.
First and 15. Trips to the top, high snap. Reynolds handles it. Now Barker. Barker is going to get back near the original line of scrimmage.
Good job of running the football there by Barker. Be second down and 10 for the Hounds.
Clock obviously not a factor here at this stage.
Pooty down here at the bottom with the guy playing. Well, he scoots up now within 5-7 yards. But
here's the snap. Reynolds under pressure, evades it. Now it's just going to fall forward.
Gain of a couple on the play.
Still a 3rd and long here.
Oh, he says no gain.
.25-second clock or 40-second clock not been reset. And that's what the guy in the white hat says. Set it at 25. Big play here for the Hound offense.
On 3rd down. Reynolds looking to throw. Going to throw this one up to Barker. Barker goes up and gets it. Keandre Barker.
Unbelievable. The referees will talk about it, but he says he made the catch. I believe he was fixing to spot the football.
As now we're waiting for.
Now they're calling it incomplete.
Got to be the guy down here on the sidelines calling. He was going to spot it as a catch.
All right.
Who made the incomplete call? The guy in the middle of the field there?
I'm not sure.
I mean, this guy on the side, he was calling it a catch. He was saying, hey, he was running over there to.
I thought he might have stepped out of bounds before. I thought that might have been it, but I definitely think that he caught the football.
So bring up 4th down here.
Hounds look to go. Snap. Reynolds going to air this one out to Denton, and he's going to be a little over. And a turnover on downs here. Seminoles will get the football back with 4:44 to go in the half.
So another great starting field position for the Osceola Seminoles. Their own 46.
We'll just put that Hound defense back out there and see if they can have something.
Guarantee you they're going to be playing hard, that's for sure.
Hounds got a turnover and couldn't do anything with it offensively, so let's see if the Hounds defense can do the job here also.
First and 10. Snap, dive play, and the young man breaks through there, and he's got a full head of steam going the other way inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. But we do have a flag.
In the area of holding, I would assume. We'll see what they decide to call.
Probably a false start, Ben.
Think so.
Well, they usually let you get about 25 before they call it.
There's a flag on the other side of the field as well. And it is a false start.
Well, they back them up 5.
Oh, boy.
Don't violate the Gene rule.
I didn't say anything.
Gene's watching. Hi, Gene Grice.
He is watching. Sent me a text message just a little bit ago.
1st and 15 from the 46. Snap, they go back inside. Not a whole lot there this time, and here comes another flag as a host of Hounds there to wrestle him down with a gain of 1. Face mask against the Hounds. A 5-yard penalty.
Moves it to the 47.
1st and 9.
Come on, D.
Snap, cuts it back underneath, and tough running here for the Seminoles. Antonio Ross and Ivan Gonzalez on the tackle. Now 2nd down and 5.
Just tough running there from Ose.
The Hound 48-yard line.
.350 clock moving here in the 2nd quarter.
They go back underneath. The young man's going to have enough for a 1st down and a little more to the 41-yard line. Gonzalez is going to check out. Hardaway checking in.
Just got to keep plugging here.
Games like these that prepare you for the playoffs.
Play clock down to 8.
Here's a snap, go back underneath. Gain of 3 on the play. Young man just dives forward. Big physical back in the Seminoles have.
Hounds, I was going to say Hounds have been unable to get any penetration from the defensive line.
See that young man wearing that 9 for the Seminoles, and he's built like C.J. Young, too. Reminds me a lot of.
Hi, Spencer. Spencer Dowdle is in the house. One of Doug's sons.
2nd and 6. Snap, they go back to him. And it's going to be a face mask penalty.
2 helmets off, 1 for Newport and 1 for Osceola. And it goes against the Greyhounds.
That's going to be 15.
And was that another late flag coming in or just?
No, he was just throwing it back to him, I believe.
Okay.
Good.
I thought so at first.
From the 22. Here's the jet sweep trying to get outside. He's going to cut it up They're going to be inside the 10-yard line, and the Hounds finally wrestle him down.
Denton there to bring him down.
They're going to give him at the 7.
Osceola just methodically moving the football down the field. And now under 2 minutes and clock's still moving. Hounds need to hold these guys out of the end zone right here, guys.
Motion man again, now goes back underneath. Tough running. He's going to be brought down at the 1-yard line. Now 2nd and goal. Will Oaks go quick here and go under center? What they look to do here in quarterback sneak. Here comes a flag from the white hat. Maybe left a little early.
I don't know what you could see from back there, but
That'd be somebody left a little early.
sideline warning.
You say a signal?
Sideline warning is what it looked like to me. It seems like an odd time to call it. But
Oh, it was a penalty.
I don't think that was the call.
I'm standing behind someone from my angle down here. And the Hounds want a timeout here with 1:01 to go in the half.
Well, it's a good one because it moves them obviously further away from the 1-yard line. The 15-14 the game, as you can see. And the Hound defense has just really had trouble stopping Osceola. Osceola has stopped themselves a couple of times. John Bradley reports aiding the runner. They were aiding or pushing the runner. That would be the call as opposed to a sideline warning,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
What that means is just kid has the football, you cannot push him across the goal line. Thank you, Mr. Bradley.
looked like Tyler Ridley was aiding the runner as well, aiding him to the ground.
Football game brought to you by Delta Trailer Manufacturing, the Eves family, the Norris family. 53 years in business, sending trailers all across a couple of countries. Many thanks to Dale and Mary for what they do for the Greyhounds. And Kenneth Black responds with assisting the runner.
2nd and goal from the 6.
A couple of football coaches chiming in there.
It's good to have those experts on hand.
Can the Hounds take advantage here?
And the Hounds with a big stop there.
3rd and goal.
It looked like Tonio Phillips right off the edge. 3rd and goal now from the 5.
Under a minute with 48 seconds and clock moving here. Osceola will get the ball to start the second half.
Hounds do have another timeout.
It's 3rd down and goal from the 5.
Here comes motion. Jet sweep. Nowhere to go.
It's a
That's
big hit.
Demetric Denton now 4th and goal from the 5.
Pooty, one of those guys that just shows up when you need him, guys, and does a great job right there.
I'm putting him in the clubhouse.
Put him in the clubhouse.
I think they're going to let this roll down to
Well, a
one
couple of
play.
seconds, yeah. Do they elect to try a field goal here?
I think you do.
pretty good defensive stand thus far by the Newport defense.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to get out of this thing here with just 3. Love to get out of it with no points scored, but I would settle for the field goal.
We'll have Merchants at Planters Bank halftime report coming up at the conclusion of this play. Osceola offense going to try for a field goal here. From the 12, it'll be 22. Watch the fake.
Snap, hold, kick, and I think the Hounds left a little early.
So does that change the thinking of the Seminole offense here?
Offsides against the defense.
So it moves it from the 5 to the 2.5 to the Seminoles.
Now I go. You're leading regardless going into half. I go.
Coach Hooks has got a decision to make here.
Looks like he's going to decline it.
Well, it would have moved it to the 2.5. And the ball is not at the middle of the field. If it's in the middle of the field, it would make it just like an extra point within a half yard, but it's going to be close to that right here.
Well, they move. I mean, okay.
Going to kick from, I guess, the 11, 21-yard attempt.
Snap, hold, kick is up, and this is not going to go. And the money Wren catches it, and they blow it dead. And the Hounds are going to trail here at the half, 15-14.
Recap coming up.
At Merchants and Planters Bank, we're more than just your bank. We're part of your community. For over 78 years, we've been helping families grow, businesses thrive, and dreams come true right here in Jackson County. We proudly support local businesses and give back to the community that we love. And we're always there to cheer on the Greyhounds, both on and off the field. Personalized service, local expertise, and people dedicated to making their community happy. That is the Merchants and Planters Bank difference. Merchants and Planters Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hounds trail 15-14 here. They led 7-0. Then it was 7-7. Then they led 14-7. And then it was 15-14 after the 97-yard return for a touchdown after Tonio Phillips scored on a 59-yard run on a reception of a pass from Luke Reynolds. And it's just been a battle all the way through. We've played one at Ose. Got a 20-minute break, 15-14 in favor of the Seminoles.
At Shelter Insurance, we've found that peace of mind offers some real advantages. That's why we work hard to make things easier for you. By sheltering your cars, by sheltering your home, by sheltering your toys, by sheltering your life. Peace of mind. Isn't that the best shelter there is? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Shelter Agent Mark Manning about Shelter's competitive insurance rates.
White River Health has a number of locations to meet both your primary care and specialty care needs, including White River Health Family Care and White River Health Specialty Care in Newport. For more information on services available, visit whiteriverhealth.org. White River Health is a proud supporter of Newport Greyhound Athletics.
At George Kell Motors, we believe in supporting our local communities. It is an important fundamental part of what we do as a trusted dealership. By supporting community events, churches, local schools, and sports, we contribute to the growth and well-being of our communities. We believe in the growth of all youth and the significance of faith-based organizations and their impact on our lives and the communities within. We at George Kell Motors prioritize building relationships based on trust and integrity. Supporting our local community is an extension of this commitment.
Get to visit with Dr. Gavin McDowell on something very new, something very unique, and it's something specifically for all of us here in Newport, Arkansas, and Northeast Arkansas, and around the world.
Yes.
Good to see you, my friend. How are you, sir?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. We talk about eyes a lot. We're going to talk about eyes today, and we're going to talk about something new for the Eyes Plus. It's Eyes Plus some
Eyes
other
Plus,
stuff,
I like that.
Tell us what this contraption is, and kind of tell us what this contraption does, and what we're going to do to help you.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the Optilight IPL, and IPL stands for Intense Pulse Light. It is a low-grade laser by definition, but it was, and as we were talking before we started filming, kind of found this technology through accident. A lot of estheticians who were treating fine lines and wrinkles around on their patients' faces, they were using IPL for a very long time, and because they smooth out the wrinkles there. But around the eyes, they found all the patients they worked with, their dry eyes got better. So found it by accident. Researchers went back in, did a lot of research, did a lot of study, and tried to figure out why that happened. So we found out why and implemented that into new devices. And now we have this. It is it's a device that helps with treating dry eye. And I know dry eye is not one of those things people, this light goes off like, oh yeah, I got dry eye. I can tell you right now, vast majority of people have dry eye because there are so many stinking reasons why it happens.
Right.
High blood pressure meds.
Okay.
Environment, if you're outside in the wind blowing a whole bunch. Well, allergy meds, blood pressure meds, glaucoma meds, age, being female makes your, it's like off the charts, you know, exceptional high amounts of dry eye. So there's, I could sit here and spend most of our time talking about all the things that can cause the eye to be dry. The thing of it is most of it's birthdays. It is. You just get enough birthdays. So pretty much if you're over 40, you probably got some level of dryness. Now to say that this machine is going to be for you, it's hard to tell just by saying, oh, my eye's dry. There are really two kind of major flavors of dry eye, and this treats the one that affects 80% of dry eye patients. The other 20% is the other kind. This will help a little bit, but not near to the degree it will for the other flavor. But we have another piece of equipment on the other side of the building that is designed to go through all those metrics to determine how severe and to what level of dry eye you have, what kind of dry eye you have, and will this actually work. So we go through any patient we are considering doing this on, we go through a full regimen of workup measurements to make sure, yep, this is going to help you, or no, it's not going to help you. I've got some other options. So
it's a treatment program.
Yeah,
it's a treatment.
For the longest time, when I had some patients with dry eye,
get them some drops.
Yeah, hey, go to Walmart, or go to Norman & Baker, go to Darling's, go to Eye Care, pick you up some over-the-counter lubricating drops and just use them like you're going to win something. Because
there you go.
That was really all the options I had. But now we actually, instead of treating the symptoms, we're actually treating the root cause of what causes most of dry eye. And a lot of that is, just to get technical, we have this whole series of glands that line the eyelids, and they're constantly secreting this substance. I'll get some technical, but not too.
Right.
But all these glands are affected by just background inflammation in our skin that we get mostly from birthdays and sunshine.
There you go.
So anyway, this device attacks and treats that background inflammation while allowing those glands to revitalize basically and start working again. And it gets to where if you're on any type of drop, come talk. Let's at least do a workup and let's see if it's something I can either help you with this or steer you in the right direction, because not all drops are made the same. And
state-of-the-art technology for sure. I mean, you talk about, you got to get, these things have to be approved by the government. And have to say, they work. We've tested it.
Exactly. And
we've tested it on more than 2 patients.
Exactly. And the great thing about this is the only FDA-approved IPL device. That means you can use your HSA accounts on these things.
Right.
This is tested. Well, it depends on how well you trust the government. But anyway, it's tested by the government. They've deemed it safe. And it works. I've yet to have a patient we've done this with that has not had improvement. Actually, it's a series, typical dry eye treatments, a series of 4 treatments.
Okay.
Krista, one of the staff here, wears contacts from time to time, having just a horrible discomfort from her contacts because her eyes were dry. After her first treatment, she was able to wear contacts all day.
Amazing.
Without any troubles. So, and that was just one treatment. And after 4, I can only imagine she'll just be walking around just all slick-eyed and happy. I don't know.
Well, I do know this, that those folks who have dry eye, and all of us do, it's worth a call at 523-3333 to get an appointment to let you guys run you through the gauntlet of the things that we need to do to determine whether or not this may or may not work.
Yeah, like I said, if this is not going to help with your issue, I can at least steer you in the right direction. Like I was saying, with drops, most of the drops over the counter are simple artificial tear lubricating drops. We actually have some available that actually work differently than those with some new technology as well. So if this doesn't help, I will point you in the right direction that will give you some relief.
It's awesome stuff. I mean, awesome stuff. And if you need some of this or some of this, when I look on the screen, I can always see the big E. Dr. Gavin McDowell, my pleasure, sir.
My pleasure's mine.
Wonderful that you're willing to make the investment to make the folks right here in Northeast Arkansas better with our eyesight. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
My great friend, Mr. Ted Hall from White River Area Agency on Aging, not only in Newport and Batesville, but other counties throughout northeast and north central Arkansas. And it's always a pleasure to get to see you, sir. And
Absolutely.
How's Mr. Ted Hall?
I'm great. Hey, could not be better on a day like this.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful fall day. We're glad to be here. And we're always glad to talk about White River Area Agency on Aging. And so today, David, as we really have talked in the last, really since COVID.
Absolutely.
We just really, our whole theme is that we just need more people to come to work. And I don't know what happened before COVID. We had plenty of people.
Right.
But, hey, we'd love to talk to you to come and actually help people that need us. And that's what we do every day. And that's what I'm talking about here is being in homes, giving baths and cooking and doing those kind of skills that are so important to seniors as they get older. And David, again, we've talked about this. By us doing what we do, it allows the kids to go ahead and do their work at home during do their work during the day, and then they can check on mom or dad at nighttime. So we really do provide a service, David. We've been doing this for over 45 years,
right?
And so it's just a neat thing to become a part of a family. And also serve them and still be able to work for us. We give good insurance, we give holidays off, and so we offer a good package if somebody wants to come and work for us. It also gives some freedom in their schedule, David. They can come and they can drop their kids off at school, come work for us 4 or 5 hours, and then pick up their kids after school or any combination like that. We have weekend work. We have all kinds of opportunities. So I will say this, we have picked up some, had some more training classes, but we just need people to come and work for White River Area Agency on Aging.
We're filming at the training center. We're filming. Tell us about the training center.
Well, we are at the training center. We have 2 locations. We have the corporate office, which means we take care of all the processing of paychecks and all that. But this facility here is actually used for our training center, and what we have our housing folks. They're here, and they take care of all of our HUD housing and those kind of things. And then we also have our Independence County office here, where people that need services, they can come to this office, and also a place where our aides can come and check in and get their assignments and all those kind of things like that. So it's a neat place to be here. And anyway, the number here is 870-793-5358, or they can call our corporate office and we'll get someone to get them to the right place, 870-612-3000. So certainly in Jackson County and Independence County, we're a good deal. We're a part of both communities, and we want to continue to serve these communities as we have for such a long time. And David, we appreciate you. You've helped us in a lot of ways, and we're just glad, even though you beat us in football this year, we still friends. And although we'd sure like to beat you, but
there'll be another chance, my friend. There'll be another chance.
Anyway, but we're all about White River Area Agency on Aging,
which is all about seniors, and we're located in 10 counties in northeast and north central Arkansas. Mr. Ted Hall, who is the executive director of it all. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, David.
market for our newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
And we are back, and it's still 15-14 in favor of Osceola. I want to remind everybody about Nature's Market and RV Park atop Ramsey Mountain at 897 Batesville Road in Southside. I want you to come by and check out the health food store. It's a deli and an RV park. You can eat naturally from our locally grown products and our grab-and-go cooler and all types of lunch specials. 870-569-8031. Milas, Huey, Megan Renahan, what a job these guys do on keeping people healthy with naturally organic grown food. You can't get it any better than at Nature's Market and RV Park. Tell them you heard it right here on Cable 15 TV when you visit them, right beside Mark Martin Sports atop Ramsey Mountain in Batesville. Guys, the Hounds have their work cut out here for the second half. Hayden Schultz, what do the Hounds got to do to win this football game?
Well, I think offensively we got to get some momentum going. I feel like we've been sluggish. We've hit some big plays and then kind of stalled out. So obviously you don't want to let these guys go up, a couple scores here if they just elect to go for two and things like that. You want to come out and set the tone right here and stop them.
First Community Bank of Newport kickoff where community comes first. Here's Destin Jackson.
And looking for a return and makes the first couple guys miss, and he's going to return it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, the Hounds just going to have to play tough defense and hopefully
just got to have some breaks. Got to create some of your own breaks.
They'll take over from the 33 here. And they do get it off, and they go inside run. Now the young man bouncing outside. Will be wrestled to the ground there by Luke Sampson along with Antonio Ross after a big gain of about 9. Now 2nd and 1. Osceola running some clock. Snap, and they go underneath. Zylan Ross is there along with Big Boosie Hardaway, but not until the first down up to the 45-yard line for the Seminoles.
Osceola picking up where they left off, just methodically moving that football down the field.
Graham boosters include Dr. Kelly McKinney, Mark Manning Shelter Insurance, Howard's Glass, Rick Bass, Lou Allen and family, the Doyle Family Farms, Fletcher Land Surveying, Churchman Building Center, and Lonnie Hahn, the Pest Detective. His son Drew now doing a lot of the operational parts of the business.
Dive underneath, and Jack Sampson along with Zylan Ross to bring him down, a gain of a couple. Now 2nd and 8.
Good job there not to give up the big one, Hayden.
Hounds just got to play with some intensity on both sides of the football right here. They've got to be just real patient offensively, but they've got to be able to move the football. But, boy, this is a big drive here in this football game.
That right guard's just about taking you to every single play. If you can just follow that guy, that's going to be the key. And as a defensive lineman, you see that guy go. Here comes the back, and you got to go with him.
And OC is running clock here.
They go underneath, and it is swallowed up from the get-go. Big Tyler Ridley back there with a host of hounds to bring him down. Back to the original line of scrimmage, now a 3rd down and 10.
Big 3rd down in the football game here. Great job of defensive play by the Hounds there.
What can this Hound defense do right here? Osceola just changed their whole game plan.
Yeah, they were going fast. They were going fast in the first half and having great success with it. Now they slowed it down.
Quarterback looking to throw. Throws a curl route, and it's going to be incomplete. Now a 4th down, and does Ose roll the dice here at the 45-yard line?
Well, they have a great punter, and I think that they can punt the football inside the 20-yard line and maybe inside the 10 right here. I think they will punt.
I don't know.
They're lining up to go for it, guys. No, he's backing up. He's going to punt.
And nobody back deep, and punt's going to stall at the 17-yard line, so the Hound defense does their job. Now can the Hound offense get rolling?
Well, that's going to be the key factor in tonight's ball game, Hayden. We've got to get that offense rolling. Got to put some positive plays together, get a positive drive.
It doesn't just seem like we've been in the hole the whole night long. We've been in the hole most of the night.
Well, Hounds struck early.
We've started at our 15, our 20, our 19, our 25, 35, on 46, now on 17.
Motion man, and now goes underneath is Keandre. Keandre churns forward. He's going to get 4 on the play.
Yeah, nothing fancy there, just a good job of running by Barker. Good job of blocking by those guys up front.
Yeah, let's name our offensive linemen when we get a chance.
Carmelo Ellis, Jay Grady, Lucas Salinas, Hakeem Doss, Tyler Ridley. Ose looks to bring pressure on a bunch set here. On 2nd down, give is to Barker. Barker cuts it up and shoots out of there like a bullet. He's going to have a 1st down and a whole lot more up to the 37-yard line.
1st down brought to you by Greenway Equipment Company. Go Greenway. Hounds got some positives going to start the drive.
Might be a good time for Six to call his own number. It's a low snap. Reynolds has got to jump on it back here at the 28-yard line.
Hounds lose almost 10 on that one.
Let's go, Hounds!
7:30 to play here in the third quarter. Clock moving.
Here's the snap. Reynolds looks to throw to Wren. Wren goes and gets it back close to the original line of scrimmage. Now a 3rd down and 10.
It's a great throw and catch there from Reynolds to Wren. Reynolds puts it on the money, so to speak.
I think with the way your defense has been playing, you don't necessarily have to go get 11 right here. If you can just get maybe 7 or 8, I think you go. Got numbers at the top. Reynolds goes to look for him. And somehow Demetric Denton on a tip pass is going the other way. 20, 10, 5. How about Demetric Denton for 6?
Unbelievable. The ball was tipped. One-handed catch after the tip to take it to the house. Making the score now 20-15 as we await the extra point try. And the Hounds will probably go for 2. Let's see here what they elect to do. Nope, they are going to kick and go for the 1 here. What a play.
Pooty caught it in stride.
One-handed. Put him in the clubhouse for the John Minor Crop Insurance Hustle Player of the Week.
Sampson to snap, Sampson to hold, Jackson to kick. Snap, hold, kick in that order. It is up and it's no good. And the Hounds remain 20, Osceola 15 with 6:35 to go in the 3rd.
Hounds covered some real estate there on that drive. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate. You can check out all their listings at BratcherRealEstate.com. You can see Mary Reed, Principal Broker, or call Miss Lauren Sampson and Miss Caroline Young at 870-523-5100. They're located at 732 Malcolm Avenue at the corner of Malcolm and Wilkerson in Newport.
63-yard touchdown pass after the Hounds lost 10 on an errant play. Hounds go 83 on that drive. The drive starts on 17 when Osceola punted the football inside the 20. And the Hounds retake the lead.
What about a turnover right here, Big Dave? It's the First Community Bank kickoff where community comes first. 2525 Malcolm Avenue in Newport. Go see Billy Cutie and all the crew.
Hounds going to kick it deep. And both guys thought the other one was going to pick it up. Now inside the 5-yard line, and Zos looks for a return here. And Jack Sampson's going to take him to the ground at the 26-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 for Osceola.
Good coverage there by the Hounds. Can the Hound defense hold again, guys?
Does Osceola go back with a little more tempo? I thought they had a lot of success doing that.
Yeah, they did in the first half, and they had their success when they went quickly.
We'll see what they elect to do here.
It also seemed like when they had great field position, they couldn't score, but when they had terrible field position, they just marched it on down there. That O-line's been holding their hips all game. Snap, quarterback looking to throw. Under pressure, Antonio Ross is there, brings him down.
That's a 15-yard penalty for sure. They got to call that. There wasn't a receiver within 30 yards of the ball. They'll get this one straight. They'll call this. He was throwing it to prevent a sack. They will throw the flag here, I can promise you.
How about the pressure from 2-4
Just great effort by that young man, and we see it week in and week out. Every play, he gives it all he's got.
There's no doubt in my mind they will get together and they will get this one right for sure. There we go. Oh, ineligible man downfield, they call. How about intentional grounding?
Well, they did call something, but we just don't think they called the right thing.
Well, does it matter when the penalty is called or when it happens?
Well, no, but the intentional grounding is loss of down.
I understand that, but
yeah.
Now 1st and 15.
I don't like that one.
Here's the snap, and the Hounds had it sniffed out from the get-go and going to be pushed out of bounds near the original line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 10.
Good pursuit there by the Hound defense. Tony O. Phillips over there, along with, looks like Jalen Cripe.
Well, just the two guys in the middle, Ridley and Hardaway, just not giving an inch there. And you talk about your ends in Ross and Kennedy. It's a good front four to have.
Oh, absolutely. Playing very well as they do week in and week out. It all starts in the trenches.
Oh, continuing to get the play clock under 5 before they snap it.
Yeah, go to the wide side of the field. Maybe 2 on that play.
Red Tie Meat Shop, locally owned and operated. Fresh beef, pork, poultry, fish, seafood, and much, much more. You can call for lunch specials at 870-201-1555 for all your orders, or come by and see us at 103 Lindley Lane. 3rd down.
Big 3rd down in the ball
8.
game, guys. Big 3rd down. Come on, Greyhound defense.
Expect them to come down here at the bottom. It's a long count, and the Hounds fall.
Mental mistake by the Hound defense, going to make a 3rd and 8, 3rd and 3. Just one of those hustle plays. You're just
trying to make a play.
Trying to make one.
You know it's a big play in the ball game. Got to have a stop regardless, David Black.
Well, Osceola has let the air out of the football here in the 3rd quarter.
Still have to watch the football here. As they go inside, he's going to break a couple tackles and still on his feet. Now a foot race across the 40. Now the 30. Jalen Cripe's going to bring him down inside the 20-yard line. We have a flag back here at the 35.
Well, they're walking that way, so.
Face mask against the Hounds.
So the play stands. Osceola trying to answer here.
1st and 10 from the 15 now.
Drive started their own 27.
Here's a snap. Quarterback looks to throw, throws a quick curl route. Marquis Collins is there. So we're trying to rip the football out. Young man's going to be brought down at the 7. Collins checking out of the game, now 2nd and a couple. Expect this to go to 9. Here's the snap, and they go inside. Young man dives out, but they're going to say he's short.
Jalen Cripe comes up with a big stop there on the 1-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and goal from the inch. Now Osceola is going to go quick here.
I don't think he made it.
He didn't get anything. Quarterback, keeper, and the Hound defense holding tough here. might even lost a half a foot.
6 inches or so anyway.
Tomato, Ben.
Come on, D.
Now goes shotgun. Hounds bringing everybody. Here's the snap, dive play, lowers his head, and he's going to get in the end zone. And Osceola with the answer. 21-20, Hounds trailing with 3:11 to go in the 3rd quarter as we await the extra point try. Beautiful fireworks over here.
After the Hounds go 83, the Seminoles go 73.
Snap, hold, kick is up and is good. Osceola now 22-20. And you just got to keep churning.
Got to keep churning. Hayden Schultz, that's exactly right. We knew coming in tonight it was going to be a battle. It always is. A lot of ball game left. You just got to keep playing hard and just try to make a play.
Wilson Sign and Rental Company. Thanks all the folks in Newport, Jackson County, Northeast Arkansas for patronizing their business down through the years. All from the Wilson Sign Company. Judge Henry Boyce. Here's a First Community Bank kickoff coming right up.
Low end over end punt. Emo Cripe going to be out of bounds the 37-yard line, so the Hounds have decent field position from there.
Thought Nemo had some room over there, and it just closed the gap there, and he steps out of bounds.
Can the Hound offense answer here?
Hounds were hoping that we could wear down the offensive and defensive line from Osceola. Let's see if the Hounds offensive line can take control right here.
Here's a snap. Seminoles only bringing 3. Tries to dump this off, but we do have a flag. And I'm thinking this is a hold. Maybe pass interference. Legal hands to the face there against the Seminoles.
Big break for the Hounds, and we'll take it.
That's a big one.
Into Osceola territory at the 47.
Just under 3 minutes to go. Clock will start on the snap.
Here's the snap. Give is to Barker. Barker wrestled back for a big loss of about 6.
He tried to stay on his feet and just couldn't maintain it. It's a good play there by Osceola. Give those guys credit. It's going to be 2nd and long here for the Hounds. Ball at the Hound 47.
Here comes Cripe in motion. And the snap. Give is to Barker. Barker hit at the line of scrimmage and nothing there.
Just again played well by Osceola.
Now 3rd and 17.
What do you draw up here, Hayden?
I think you got to spread it out, run a lot of bunch. I think you have to spread out, maybe even go empty. If not, I mean, I think that the back out of the backfield is always a good play on 3rd down. But expect something down here.
What about 15 here?
Snap. Little toss and catch to Denton. Denton cutting across the field. Now ball on the turf. I think the Hounds got back on the football at the 45-yard line. Heads up play there. Big Jay Grady. It's the offensive lineman getting down there jumping on the football. Now 4th down and 8. Hounds are going to go. And with this offense, 4th and 8, it's like 4th and 3 sometimes for others. Can bust a big one at any time. Big play in the football game. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Hounds trailing by a couple. It's a 4-man box. And the Hounds want a timeout here to discuss.
Well, that came from up here. That had to be a Coach Josh Austin timeout because whatever he had dialed up, he didn't like it, I think, and said, let's call a timeout because what I've got called might not run against this defense that they have, so they'll readjust and he'll send the play back down. All the plays are generated from up here in the box from Josh. Judge Henry Boyce, always tuning in on a broadcast. Temp Pro, the Laster brothers. Better get that heater checked out. You're going to need it before too much longer. Call 501-827-3213.
Empty. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw, goes out wide to Denton. Denton makes the first guy miss, and a spin move. Dimitri Denton, 2015, still moving his feet. He's going to be brought down at the 10-yard line, but we do have a flag back here at the 46. I'm not griping about the officials, but it seems like both teams, when they make a big play, there comes a little laundry.
Again, the false start. I don't know, guys.
Good job, Ralph. Force it one.
Very frustrating.
Well, to say the least. I mean, it just... I mean, in all fairness, you can call a penalty on every play if you'd like.
4th and 13 from midfield.
Olds looks to bring pressure here.
Reynolds pointing out the pressure and looks to throw. Now, Reynolds calls his own number. Reynolds puts his head down, and he's going to be brought down at the 40, and he's going to be short of a first down. And here comes a flag.
Well, here's what it's going to be. It's going to be a 4th down stop if it's against Osceola. And if they're going to get an excessive celebration penalty, it will be Osceola's football. Maybe on the Greyhounds.
And the play was over, and so regardless, Osceola's got the football.
Absolutely. So let's sort out this flag. Luke took a heck of a shot. Good legal hit.
just waiting here. Here's the call.
Unsportsmanlike against the Hounds and also an unsportsmanlike against Osceola. They'll offset. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Seminoles at the 40.
Don't know what took so long there, but.
Or the big play that was called back because of the motion penalty.
Hound defense asked to do it once again, guys. Just under 30 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
First and 10, snap. Dive play and tough running here for the Seminoles into Greyhound territory to the 49-yard line, enough to move the chains.
Osceola just doing a good job to get a push up front there.
First Horizon Bank at 200 Olivia Drive in Newport, committed to making your banking experience the best it can be. Our number's 870-523-3611, supporting the Newport Greyhounds at First Horizon Bank.
Ost is going to take it into the 4th quarter. We got 12 minutes to decide a winner. Hounds trailing 22-20 on the road at Osceola.
It's time to roll with a degree in diesel technology from ASU Newport. Diesel trucks drive America's economy, and if you can fix it, you can start your career as a diesel technician. Diesel techs are in demand locally and nationwide, making good money with growth opportunity and job security. Enroll in an ASU Newport diesel technology program and start your rewarding career when you graduate. Register online at asun.edu. That's asun.edu. Enroll and start out at ASU Newport.
If you're in the market for a newer pre-owned vehicle, come to George Kell Motors off Highway 67, exit 85 in Newport. We get a brand new Chevrolet Silverado GMC Sierra. Got great inventory, great rebates, great selection, great service. You have problems with your car, bring it to George Kell Motors. Award-winning service will get you back on the road where you need to get back to the football game or the Duckwoods. Come see us at George Kell Motors. Review our entire inventory at georgekellmotors.com. Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Here we go, boys. Got 12 minutes to decide a winner. And it has not been the prettiest game, but it has been a good one.
It has definitely been a good football game. A lot of penalties on both sides of the football for both teams.
Here's the snap. Quarterback calling his own number inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. Gain of 4, now 2nd and 6.
Hounds got to find an answer for this Osceola rushing attack.
Snap, calls his own number again. He stood up at the 40, and then an extra push will be enough inside the 35, maybe the 34. And enough to move the chains.
Entering here in the 4th quarter, and
might not be a bad time to call a timeout.
already used one. Ost will definitely run clock.
Snap, and they go back underneath. Makes a couple guys miss, and now going to be brought down inside the 20-yard line. And enough to move the chains again for the Seminoles.
I mean, had it played pretty well there, just couldn't come away with the tackle, and that guy just does a good job making a few of our guys miss. And it's enough to move the chains.
You have to keep them out of the end zone here.
Snap. Calls his own number again. Gets outside, and he's going to walk in the end zone. Seminoles now go up 28-20. That's MJ Washington. Got it and get to play the first half. Was suspended. And shows you right there the difference maker that Osceola has in him.
.48-yard drive.
Osceola with all the momentum at this point in the game, guys.
Well, this is crucial right here to get a block. Keep it one possession. Snap, hold, kick is up and is good. And now 29-20, a two-possession game. And the Hounds got to go quick. But Osceola, fans on their feet and fired up here.
Well, the Hounds have just, first of all, they need to return the kick and get good field position. It's not undoable to get a couple of touchdowns. We're going to figure out a way defensively here in a little bit after we score this touchdown here.
Might score on this play, Dave.
Very possible.
I'll take it. And always thanks to all of our great sponsors who help make it possible here on Cable 15 TVs. Appreciate all the viewers on Facebook and YouTube.
This one's going to go out of bounds.
I think the Hounds will take it here at the 35. It's better than we've been usually getting. Hounds don't have to score quick, but we need to score in the next 4 or 5 minutes and then get a stop.
Well, getting 2 after you get the 6 will be crucial as well, Dave. A lot of space down here. On 1st and 10, here's a snap, throw it out to Tonio. Tonio Phillips makes a couple guys miss, and Tonio is going to be wrapped up, pushed out of bounds, but here is a flag.
Blocking the back against the Hounds.
Holding penalty against the Hounds here. Very, 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 very frustrating.
Collins checking into the game. Here's the snap. Reynolds with a little time is going to air this one out. It's just over everybody, but we do have a roughing the passer back here. Reynolds takes another shot back there.
So the Hounds will get a first down here, and under 10 to play here in this football game, trailing by 9. I think it's imperative that the Hounds score before the 4.5 minute mark, before the 5 minute mark. So plenty of time to do that. Going to have some explosive plays.
Looking for 8 right here, Dave.
Plenty of room at the top again. Those guys obviously not wanting to get beat deep. He got 3-on-1. Next 2 are with 10 to 12 yards off the football. Seminoles look to bring pressure. Here's the snap, give to Barker on a little counter. Barker, give him 8 on the play. And I'm confused if the whistle was ever blown or what.
Well, I'll tell you what happened when they first put him down. Uh-oh. A couple of kids on the side. Look at that kid that came off the sideline right there, and they're going to get a penalty for that. They should. Kid comes on the field off the sideline from Osceola. Keandre really wasn't down. He was on top of one of the tacklers, and he just kept going. And I cannot believe that the officials didn't see that guy come onto the field from the sideline, even without his helmet on. That has to be a penalty. Let's sort it, see what happened here on the sideline. Hopefully this goes in the Hounds' direction.
A lot of mouthing going on down here at the bottom.
No whistle because Keandre was never down, and he knew that.
A lot of discussion.
Well, obviously multiple fouls, I guess.
Personal foul, face mask on Osceola.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Osceola.
So 15 from there.
I'll take it.
Maybe 30.
Oh, a face mask as well?
Yeah, face mask and unsportsmanlike. Yes, 30-yard penalty.
We'll take both of them. At the 15.
Well, I think one of them had to be the kid coming off the sideline.
Snap and give to Barker. Barker, going to be brought down for a loss.
Osceola has done a great job of handling the edge.
Absolutely, they're just getting to the outside and making us cut back where there's help, where they have help. Excuse me.
Well, as an offensive line, you got to hook the hooker. That guy's trying to hook you. You got to hook him. Here's the snap. Reynolds throws and's got a Money Wren inside the 10-yard line, and Money goes down there.
Nice pitch and catch there again from Reynolds to Wren. Been solid all night.
Getting close to the 8.5-minute mark.
3rd and 5. And a couple downs to get you 5. You'd like to get 6 right here.
Speaking of 6, watch for 6 on this one, Hayden.
A lot of room down here with Denton by himself.
He's going to draw a double.
Here's the snap. Reynolds going to throw to him and airs it up. Demetric Denton goes up to get the football and thought it might have been a pass interference. Now 4th down and 5 from the 10.
Another flag, maybe?
Oh, there's a man down for Oaks in the end zone here.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Well, we're back, and young man, I think just cramps, but he just couldn't get off the field. They had to bring the 4x4 out. Here we go.
Biggest play of the year. Here's the snap. Reynolds with time, looking to throw. He's got Money Wren wide open. Touchdown, and the Hounds answer.
The Hounds did what it takes to get it in the end zone there. Hounds fighting hard here, guys. 7:48 to go. Hounds covered a lot of real estate there, David Black.
Yes, they certainly did. Brought to you by Bratcher Real Estate in Newport. Ten-yard pass from Luke to Money.
Hounds going one. Snap, hold, kick is up and is good.
Partially blocked kick, but the ball goes through the upright somehow. So it's now 29-27. Osceola leading here with 7:48 to go in the ball game. Whew, been a great one all night, just back and forth.
Be a great time for an onside kick.
I agree with you, sir.
Well, you look at where they've started all night. So you got to take the risk, take the gamble. Got Money Wren at the bottom down here. It may be coming. Marquee at the end on the top of your screen. Taylor Cright.
What will the Hounds do here?
Elect to kick it deep, but going to be fielded at the 15 and then dropped out of bounds at the 17. And if you're the D coordinator, Coach Carpenter, you're licking your chops. Your defense has played lights out all night, barring a couple of big plays that Osceola's had. It's imperative you get a stop right here. And if you don't, you'd rather them just score real quickly.
Absolutely. If they're going to score, get it over with. If not, we want to stop. But you always want the stop.
I want the ball in my hands at the end of the game for a chance to win.
I think that's all you can ever ask for is just a chance.
Snap, go underneath, and still churning his feet up to the 29-yard line. That's enough to move the chains for the Seminoles.
I don't think we're going to see anything extravagant out of these guys here other than that right there. I think they're just going to take it and burn a little clock, try to move the football.
You can bet they're going to run every second off of it they can.
Michael Christopher, licensed agent at Globe Life, Liberty National Division, Everett and Associates, and Hawkeye Enterprises will bring you the post-game show.
They moved a little early. Now 1st and 15.
Well, it's starting off in favor of the Hounds here, so keep moving them backwards, guys.
They're going to run another 25 seconds off for sure. On 1st and 15. Snap, quarterback trying to get outside. Tonio Phillips does a great job scraping down.
Just a great job of tackling right there, team tackling. Like you said, Tonio had the edge down here and looked like Jack Sampson, maybe Trey Henderson also in there, Antonio Ross. It's what you got to do right here, Hayden.
Now 2nd and 13.
refuse to give an inch.
Everything you got right here, guys. Here's the snap, trying to get outside, makes the first guy miss, and a big head of steam going the other way. He's across midfield with a little stutter step and going to be drug out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big, big play there for the Seminoles.
Sideline warning here against Newport. Hounds trailing by 2, must have a stop here.
The official mark is the 22. And they go right back to him inside. Met by a host of hounds, led by Jack Sampson. No gain, 2nd and 10. Under 10, Oaks looks like they might have to burn a timeout now, under 5. They had to burn one.
We'll see how that plays out over the next 5 minutes.
Still not in a bad spot here if you're the Hound defense, if you can pull some things together. And the Hound defense hold here. 5:04 to go in the game. Trailing by a couple. I think Oaks is going to try to run the football. No sign of Tyler Ridley. In at the defensive line. Be Hardaway and Ross on the interior. Antonio Ross and Hayden Kennedy on the edges. Anderson Sampson at the linebacker position. They go bunch set here on 2nd and 10. Big play. Here comes motion man. Give it to him on a jet sweep, trying to get outside. Cuts it up. He's going to be brought down inside the 10-yard line. There is a flag. That's any indication of the flags that have been thrown tonight. It'll be a face mask against the Hounds.
Hayden hit it on the head. It was a face mask on the Hounds.
You got to bring everybody. You got to bring the house here. You do not let them run the football. Time of possession's been a big deal. So Osceola, it seems like they've had the ball the entire second half. Another timeout here for Ose. Hounds need something good to happen here.
Got to have a positive here, Hayden. Defense just got to bowl you back. And like I said, you got to bring the house. They're going to try to punch this thing in here. We just got to be a wall.
Here, 1st and goal from the 3. Cheerleaders doing their part, trying to get this crowd into it. Not only the biggest drive of the game, but of the year. I mean, the last thing you want to do is drop 2 in conference. Tough going back-to-back with Rivercrest and Osceola, but that's how the schedule is drawn up.
They've got the football, 1st and goal from the 3.
Here's the snap, calls his own number, trying to get outside, breaks a tackle. He's going to walk in the end zone, touchdown Ose. Now they go up 8. They look to bring the point after in. That was MJ Washington again for the Seminoles.
Just an elusive back. Kid can flat out go.
We'll await the point after. Snap, hold, kick is up. No good. 8-point game. Hounds have got a lot of good things going right now. You have to get to the end zone first, then you have to get the 2.
Well, you have a chance, Hayden. That's all you can ask for. Just going to come down to the very last possession. And Hounds have 4.5 minutes to try to get points on the board.
Can the Hounds go? Kick this one. It's finally going to go out of bounds, and I think the Hounds will take it at the 35. Hounds got to go 65. .4:22 to go in the game, Ben. Hounds trail by 8.
This is for all the marbles here, Hayden.
Snap, Reynolds rolling out to his right, looking to throw. Got a man, a money ring comes down with it, and they're going to say incomplete. Now 2nd and 10.
Hounds had it drawn up well and had it executed. Just couldn't possess it before we went out of bounds there.
Here's the snap. Give is to Barker. Barker outside. Barker. Nothing there. Now 3rd and 10. Looks like we got a flag, and looked like we tackled a guy.
I don't think they called it.
Hounds got away with that one. Now 3rd and 11.
Come on, Greyhounds.
I think Osceola's going to burn their 3rd and final timeout with 3:30 to go in the game.
Hounds have a chance here, Hayden. That's all you can ask for. 3rd and long. What do you dial up?
Well, we had trips into the field there. Might be something we do to the boundary. Don't necessarily have to get 11 here. You got to go. Hounds do have a couple of timeouts. If you do decide to do it to the field, you got to roll Luke out across his body, running to his left.
Which we know he is very capable.
Might do something to the short side of the field with a one-on-one matchup. Nobody within the 2 receivers down here. 8 to 10 yards away from them. And go to the boundary. Great blocking. That's Nemo Crott. Nemo Crott is going to be close to a first down. They're going to mark him short of the 45 to the 44. Good boundary call there. I like it.
I like it too. And, you know, like you said, you don't have to get it all in that one play. Got yourself here 4th down and very, very manageable. Got to have 1 yard here, guys, to keep this thing alive.
Just sell out on the run.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring pressure here. I may be wrong, but
they've got 5 guys in the box.
Yeah, they're coming.
It's the snap. Give is to Barker. And they're going to say he's short. We're going to have to wait for this mark here. And they're going to say short. Osceola football. Turnover on downs. Hounds do have a couple of timeouts.
You just can't give them anything big here. Just disheartening for the Hounds, but you still, hey, you got 3 minutes and 19 seconds left. Anything can happen in the football game, Hayden.
Snap, quarterback calls his own number. Sampson there to bring him down.
Big hit there by Sampson.
And the Hounds want a quick timeout. At 1 left.
We'll put Jack Sampson in the clubhouse for the fathead hit of the week.
2nd and 8. 3:13 to go in the game. Second and 8, and I know we've said it time and time again, you got to sell out on the run. Hope to rip one loose right here. How about Demetric Denton just rip one loose right here?
Oh, man. It would tickle me to death. You got to expect Washington to carry the football here, Hayden.
Calls his own number. Now trying to bounce outside and then cuts it back up. And Washington running tough as he's inside the 30. They're going to get him forward progress. Holds on to the football inside the 30.
That's exactly what they do. They go to Washington there. Enough to move the chains.
Hounds burn their 3rd and final timeout. And if you're a Seminole fan, you got to like your chances right now.
And here we go.
They have started the clock. Oates is going to have to go quick. They're going to get a false start penalty. Under 10. They're not even at the ball. No way they get this off. And that's a false start against Oates.
I'll take it.
Excuse me, the delay of game. Now 1st and 15. Snap, cuts it inside. Going to break a couple tackles. He's going to go the distance.
Kid obviously just a difference maker. Nothing fancy, just straight up the middle.
3 touchdowns tonight. He's only played a half of football. Under 3 to go. Hounds don't have any more timeouts, neither does Oates. Low snap, he's just going to throw this one away. Score remains 41-27.
Things just not going the way we wanted them to or expected them to go here tonight, Hayden. But you know, coming in, Osceola is always a tough place to play. But just give those guys credit. They just executed here tonight.
Well, it always goes back to the saying, me and David say this all the time, they're trying to.
They're trying to. That's exactly right.
I think people really forget that, especially when you're trying to judge 14 to 18-year-old kid. I mean, it's hard.
They're just kids, man. And the Hounds battled hard here tonight, guys. No lack of effort here.
Oh, pooch kick, and this is going to go out of bounds, and the Hounds will take it at the 35 once again. Technically not over, man.
No, it's not over. There's a lot of football left.
And you got 2:53. I mean, you could go score 2 minutes, minute and a half, onside kick. I mean,
you never know in this old game, Hayden. You just got to keep plugging and leave it all out there.
Seen crazier things happen.
Absolutely. No, I'm not giving up on them.
Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw. It is caught. Nemo Crott diving to get out of bounds. Great catch there by Nemo.
Osceola has a man down in the backfield here. And the lights go out.
What just happened? I just said crazier things have happened, and that is the craziest thing I've seen. That the lights just went out. You know, they did go out one time at Quitman, but they had the lights that turned off and on. Very, very cool.
Oh,
Josh
yeah.
remembers it.
Yeah.
Very neat. For a 3A football team to have that. I mean, it was like Alabama, you know how they had the red lights. That was very neat, but that was not planned.
That was not planned. Definitely was not. You can see the generator kicked on with the side lights.
Lights got turned out at Corning one night on us as well.
That was intentional.
Hounds in Seminole territory, 2:42 to go. Here's the snap. Reynolds throws it out wide here. It's Nemo. Nemo gets pushed out of bounds. We'll stop the clock.
Very wisely gets to the boundary and gets out of bounds.
Folks, don't go away. The clock is
still
rolling.
running. Got to stop the clock, guys. You got to put some clock back on there.
They're not going to.
Yeah, they're going to right here. About what was it? 2:30?
Yeah, maybe 8 seconds. We got 5 seconds. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw. Goes out to Crott. That's enough to move the chains. Hounds got to move quickly here.
Got to go quick here as the referee fumbles the ball. Get it set and let's roll, guys.
Hounds doing a great job. Clock should not start until the chains get set. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw. Going to dump it over to Money Wren, and it's going to come up incomplete. We'll stop the clock. 2:01 to go.
Not a bad thing there.
Second and 10 from the 33.
Somebody's got to come off. Tonio will check in for Barker.
That little wheel route in the boundary. Snap. Throws the out route to Wren just through his hands. Now 3rd and 10.
1:57 on the clock.
Empty backfield. Only 4 in the box now. Ose only bringing 4 and getting pressure. Going to throw this one to Marquis, and it's going to come up incomplete. Now 4th and 10. Been kind of the story all night. I mean, those guys only bringing 3 to 4 and still getting pressure.
Done a great job up front, just as you said, putting pressure on Luke. Anytime you got that type of pressure on you, Hayden, with just 3 guys rushing, it's hard to find an open guy in that split-second window. And their defensive backs have done a really good job of covering our receivers downfield.
Here's the snap. Reynolds throws it out to Marquis. Marquis with a first down, a little more inside the 20. Good toss and catch there, Reynolds to Collins.
We got to hurry here, guys. Clock will not start till they get the chain set.
Here we go.
Got a football game here, guys.
140 and rolling. Here's the snap. Reynolds rolling out, got time. Going to go to the end zone to Wren. Wren comes down with the football, but they're going to say he was out of bounds before he caught the football.
Oh, man.
I thought he was a little deep there. It's a beautiful ball. Luke Reynolds, he wasn't even out of his break yet. Let him. Love the design.
Absolutely. 1:25 to go. Clock stops on the incomplete pass.
From the 18, 1:25 to go. Hounds trailing by a couple scores. Crucial, you got to get in here. Snap, Reynolds with time, looking to throw, going to go to the end zone. Throws it up, Denton can't come down with it. Now 3rd and 10. What'd you call it earlier, Ben? A little head tap?
Little head tap. Max Black comes home and tells me every day who got head tapped and how many pick sixes they had. And they got in some trouble last year as 2nd graders, Hayden, for playing a little roughhousing with the football, so they took the football away and said that that week they played with somebody's shoe.
3rd and 10. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw. Under pressure, still looking. Pump fake, Reynolds pitches it forward. He goes down.
That should be close to a first down.
I think he's got plenty. So the clock shouldn't start. It should be 1st and goal at the 7. What awareness there by 6 for the Hounds.
Oh, just a great job of the pump fake. Finding an open guy. The young man's a great quarterback.
That's just like playing football in the yard. Here's the snap. Reynolds looking to throw with some time. Now, Reynolds going to the end zone. He had Denton, and Nemo Crant was just trying to make a play.
Nothing you can do there, just an effort play. Denton and Nemo both slow to get up, but it looked to be all right.
I'll tell you what, 6 for the Hounds looks like 2 for A&M a few years back.
I guarantee it.
What poise he has back there. Looks like a totally different kid from last year.
Well, you know, you get some snaps as a 10th grader when you don't know that, you know, not really expecting to, and a lot of growing.
Reynolds now looks to the end zone. Tosses it up to Phillips and just through his hands. Now 3rd and goal.
Had Tonio there open, just kid from Osceola just makes a good last-second reach, bat the ball down. But again, Reynolds just moving very well in that pocket back there. And
being 8 guys with their toes, you know, in the end zone, just sitting in coverage. And now 4th and goal. Covering all areas. I thought right then would have been a good time, maybe a quarterback draw. but you hate to not get it and, you know, clock continuing to roll.
Well, here it is. It's 4th and goal. 40 seconds, 37 seconds.
That'll be some type of rub route. So Reynolds looks to throw, goes to the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. And good fight here for the Hounds, and they're going to fall on the road. Also fall 1 and 2 in conference play.
Just great effort by these Hounds here tonight. Things didn't go your way, and you just keep battling, and coming off a tough loss last week to a great Rivercrest team, and come in here tonight to Osceola. Just hard to go back-to-back and play two of those type teams. But like you said, that's the way the schedule was drawn up. You got to go play regardless. But you got to find the positives here. And like you said, those guys are trying too, Hayden.
We'll meet at midfield and shake hands. We'll also have the post-game report and David Black down with an interview as the Hounds fall here on the road, 41-27. We're going to Hounds start off leading 7-0. O's comes back, makes it 7-7, then 14-7 Hounds. And then the 97-yard kickoff return, making it 18-14, and then O's never really looked back. Hounds got a lead early in the third quarter, and O's is going to win this one tonight. Want to also remind you about the Fathead Hit of the Week, Jack Sampson is going to get that honor, and then the John Miner Senior Hustle Player Award is going to go to Metric Denton. Ben, you got to move on from this. You're going to go back and you're going to watch tape and do those things, and your season's not over. I mean, I know as far as seeding and things like that, but if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now, the Hounds are going to have to play some good football throughout the year, because we're going to have to play some good teams depending on seeding and how things fall. Right now, you think maybe a 3, possibly even a 4 seed. But the Hounds aren't going to go away, Ben. I know this group, they're not going to go away, and there's a lot of football left in these guys.
A lot of football left for the year, there's no doubt. No one game during the regular season can make a season, because you always have a chance. You just got to back up and say, I just didn't go our way tonight here, guys. That's 2 in a row. But, hey, you got to forget about those and move on to next week, and you got to prepare, and you got to get better each and every day this week during practice, and just keep battling.
And we'll go down to David Black for the player of the game and the coach's show coming right up.
visit Coach Brian Reardon. Coach, another battle on the road with a tough conference opponent. Our way tonight, but our kids played hard to the very end.
Yes, sir. It's a tough loss. Coming to Osceola after Rivercrest last week. We knew it looked a whole lot like last week. A couple plays here and there, and probably would have. We got to get a little bit better at tackling, a little bit more efficient on offense right now. Running our routes for there's a lot of stuff to fix right now. We're not a championship caliber team right now, but I still think we got the potential to be. I'm not going to give up, and I hope to God that nobody else gives up on us.
Coach, I think this football team has a chance to be a very, very good one. I mean, you're playing two of the quality AAA football teams in the state of Arkansas, and we're in that mix also. We're in that mix. If our kids will continue to work, we're going to be okay once we get there.
That's it. We just got to get better practice habits. I'm just going to be honest. We have to get a lot better in practice. We'll be able to make that next step. So that's what we're going to work on this week. Focus on every second, every practice, being efficient, and make sure our level of intensity is a little bit higher.
Coach, I loved our effort. It just didn't go our way tonight. But as always,
go Hounds. Thank you.